Alrighty, guys, this is Isaac Cohen here. We're getting started now. If you haven't done so, grab a pen, plenty of paper. We're going to be going over some incredible information myself and Pinnacle leader Brad Alcaz, and we're going to be training on the 7 habits of 7-figure income earners. So if I were you, I would send out that last text invite to your entire team. Make sure every single one of your team members are on this call, guys. This is going to be a phenomenal call going over the information, to take your business to the next level, to show you guys the habits of what 7-figure income earners do, guys. Because here's the thing, becoming rich isn't because you're doing certain things. It's because you're doing things in a certain way. And so myself and Brad Alcaz, Pinnacle leader, good friend of mine, he is beyond financially free, guys, at the age of 27, and I'm very excited and humbled and blessed to be even, having him on this call tonight to drop some knowledge, not just for me, but for everyone on this call. And, not just here in America, guys. This call is international right now. There's hundreds of callers calling in every single second. So I'm glad you guys all called in. I hope you guys are excited, fired up, ready to go, ready to find out what it is that it takes to get to 7 figures, guys. So like I said, Isaac Cohen here, 23 years old, gold leader in the business. I came from another company, guys. I made a switch over. I loved what I saw in Brad. I loved what I saw in Alex. I loved what I saw in this whole YPR, Young People Revolution movement. And, I made a switch. I've personally enrolled 34 people in 3 months, and we're just getting started here in the family and the culture and this whole group, guys. But it's not about me, okay? It's not about Brad. It's not about Alex. It's not about, Grady Polson. It's not about Nick Patak. It's about the system, okay? I'm not saying, hey, look, I sponsored 34 people. Brad's not saying, hey, look, I'm worth $3 million. Like, hey, look at us. He's saying, hey, no, look at the system. And we're going to go over some specific habits that it takes to get to where it is that he is, to get to 7 figures, to get to 6 figures, to get to 7 figures. And these are the 7 habits of the 7-figure income earners, guys. This is my specific team call, the Millionaire Mindset call. This is probably call 10 of literally, hundreds to come as long as this company is in place. And, I'm very excited for where it's at and where it's going. So, if you ever want to participate in this call, you can put it down every single Sunday night at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 7 Mountain Standard Time, 8 Central Standard Time, and 9 Eastern Standard Time, guys. This is the Millionaire Mindset call for what you need to do to take your business to the next level, guys. So understand this. This is a voluntary army. Okay, we're a militia. We are a voluntary army. This is not a requirement for you to be on this call. None of you are going to get fired for hanging up right now. But understand this is a voluntary army. Of people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. People that are done being broke, busted, and disgusted, and they want to find out the skills. They want to find out the mentality. They want to find out what it takes to get their business to the next level, guys. And you know what? The very, very first habit of what a 7-figure income earner does is they set specific goals. They literally live off of goals, okay? They literally live off of goals. It's not a matter of, oh, hey, I want to have the car. Oh, hey, I want to have this. Oh, hey, I want to have that. No, 7-figure income earners have it tangibly written down, pen to paper, okay? And again, talking about pen to paper, I hope that each and every single one of you are on this call are taking notes, either on your iPad or on, actual pen and paper. I hope you're taking notes for this information. These are the 7 habits of 7-figure income earners. So again, the first habit is they set specific goals. They literally live off of goals. I tell people when they first get started in my business, I say, hey, where do you want to be at by the end of this first RAP? What exact amount of money do you want to make? What exact amount of people do you want in your business? How many customers do you want? How many cycles do you want to be at? What are the specific goals? How far into profit do you want to be? Where do you want to be at? Where do you want to be at in your next RAP? Where do you want to be at in your third RAP? And for those that don't know yet and you're brand new in the business, RAP means rank advancement period. So, understand this, guys. They set specific goals. And it's not just the brand new people that are doing this. It's not just the diamonds that are doing this. It's not just the executives and the elites with the presidentials and above that are doing this. Guys, it's everyone that's doing this. 7-figure income earners, they do this. I guarantee you that Brad Alcaz, I guarantee you that he lives off of specific goals. And I bet he'll, break down some of the goals that he has. And, he's very excited to share some knowledge with you guys and understand that, the goals themselves. Let's say that Brad set a goal to be at $1 million a year, or $1 million a month, at a certain time frame. Let's say that he set that goal. okay? And let's say that it didn't happen. I can guarantee you, knowing Brad personally and just knowing seven-figure income earners personally, I guarantee you he would still keep that goal. He wouldn't say, oh, well, that failed. I'm not going to try to do that again. That was too crazy. No, I guarantee that he would still keep that goal, and he would tell you the same thing. So understand this, guys. The very first habit of seven-figure income earners, what they do is they set specific goals. And you know what, guys? Brad and I are going to have a little bit of fun on this call. We're going to kick it back and forth to each other, taking turns training on each different habit. So with that, I'm going to bring Brad on real quick, and he's going to talk about the second habit of the seven-figure income earner. So, Brad, do I have you on the line, buddy?
Isaac, can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead, bro.
What up, bro? All right, guys. Hey, great to be with you tonight. Thanks for taking the time. As we all know, everybody's busy, so we'll keep this call fairly short, but I really am excited about this call. This is a great call for each and every one of you to really take away maybe a couple things to apply, to your business, to apply to really help you get to the next level. And really, kicking off, I love this number one, is setting specific goals, living off of goals. And definitely want to, play back and forth with this, guys, because I'm maybe a little bit older than you. I might be a little bit younger than you, but I definitely can tell you that the reason I've been able to be successful in life is I have written down exactly what I wanted to do. I focused exactly on what I wrote down. I remember when I first started in the business, I remember writing down what I wanted. I wanted to be able to get my first car. I got a 6 Series BMW, and I remember writing it down, taking pictures of it, going on BMW.com, visualizing it, creating it, customizing it, and setting, specific goals to the kind of car you want, to the kind of house you want to live in, long-term goals, to retire your parents, to travel to that place, to Greece or Italy or wherever you'd always dreamed of going. Now, I think it's important to set specific goals because here's what I learned. A goal without a deadline is a wish. If you don't have a goal with a specific time or a deadline, you're just wishing that would happen. So really, leaders, people that are successful, have a specific goal set with a time of when they want to achieve that, and it's got to be realistic. Now, I think it's important to have long-term, vision, depth of vision, but it's also important to have short-term goals because you've got to have short-term goals that are going to require you to get up and get after it on a day-to-day basis. You'll realize, you guys, in VEMA, in this business, and the YPR and what we're doing and why we're having this success, you're going to realize very quickly, VEMA is not determined as far as your growth by the month. It's not determined by the week. It's really more determined by the days. And if you have specific goals to have 1 to 2 small events a day, if you have specific goals to prospect, to talk to 1 to 2 new people a day, to follow up every day, setting specific goals on a weekly basis, daily basis, that are obviously going to build up to what you wanted to hit. My goal last month was to cycle 8,000 times. Well, I worked hard. I reverse engineered. I looked at my groups and where I needed to grow and who I needed to work on and new people that I could reach out and get on board. And I ended up at 8,300 cycles. So, you guys, it's not by luck. It's by design that when you set up specific goals, just like Isaac said, again, a goal without a deadline is a wish. And leaders, people that are very successful in this business, know the goals of each person on their team. Imagine you knew the goal of each person on your team and you're able to coach them and encourage them and root them on and hey, man, stay focused. Dude, I know maybe he didn't get on board. It's all right, bro. Let's get 1 new person on board tomorrow. Let's get back at it, and keep trying. Don't give up. Don't quit. And when you have the goals in mind of the people on your team, that makes a huge difference in your success. Number 1, I'm going to talk about strong teachability index. What does that mean? Coachable. Are you coachable? Okay, now this is a very important topic. This is a little, side note. It says, are you, kind of humbling yourself to the ones that have already done it? Why? Success leaves clues. So are you strong as far as being teachable? Or is your index, meaning how much you can soak up and take in? Are you being a sponge? We always say when you say what people say and do what they do, you'll get what they have every time. And it's so true, because when I first started, who did I follow? My dad. I followed Pops. What did he do? He told me how to invite. He told me how to lead with the product. He told me how to lead with the opportunity. He taught me how to invite and approach, and then he showed me exactly, really by example, of how to do the meetings, how to present, how to tell the story. So my point to you is are you coachable to follow the people that are already doing the business and having success? My dad always said, Brad, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Why would you reinvent the wheel? Why are you trying to do it differently when we have created so many young, successful, six-figure income earners? It's something over 30 now, at the six-figure income level and higher in this YPR VEMA movement. How can you tell me, that you can't follow what they've done? What does that mean? Are you coachable and taking notes? Are you coachable at showing up to every event? Are you coachable at being on every call? Are you coachable to, get out and talk to one person new a day? Are you coachable to really, sit down and establish your why? Can you be coachable enough to set short-term and long-term goals on paper? Visualizing, and are you coachable to make a list? Are you coachable, to revisit the list? Can you be coachable? And here's a big one. Can you do what we're doing the way we're doing it? Meaning the invite, the approach, is your invitation the same as mine? I see a lot of people in VEMA maybe have not had the success they've wanted, or they're frustrated because they invite way different from the way I do, or they present way different from the way I present. And again, you guys, everybody can try their own way, and that's cool about the opportunity in this type of business, but sometimes it's not proven, and therefore are you coachable to follow the people that are already having success? And this is so important in your journey, in your adventure of VEMA with the YPR. And I guarantee you, if you're coachable, everything else will work itself out. So with that, Isaac, you're coachable, man. I know, how much time and effort you put in, and you pretty much, have been following every step of the way, which is why you're having success so far with this and why you're successful in life. So with that, man, why don't you touch on number 3?
I appreciate that, Brad. And, guys, he is so right. He is so right. Just take a listen to what he said. He finished at 8,300 cycles last month. That's absolutely insane. I remember when I got started here in July, Brad was at 7,500 cycles. And some of us on this call are having problems getting one cycle, going bronze. So, guys, again,
I remember when I first cycled.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember 1, yeah. I remember 5, I remember 10. And, my goal,
Absolutely.
if you want to know, so I can be clear with you how serious I am about VEMA and the YPR. This will be the only company I ever do. And, again, this is not by luck. It's by design. My goal is 50,000. So if you can't, grasp that, you've got to think bigger. You've got to set bigger goals, scary goals.
Absolutely. And it's exactly right, guys. That is exactly right. So, and that's why it's so important for each and every single of you guys to be on this call and to develop that humble spirit, develop that coachable spirit to find out what it is that they're doing. Okay. So again, it's not about doing certain things; it's about doing things in a certain way. So habit number 3, guys. Habit number 3 is having a strong, positive mental attitude. Okay, a strong positive mental attitude. I was taking down the notes on this training. I learned this from a mentor of mine before, and I was taking down the notes in this training. And right when I heard this note itself, all I could think of was Alex. Royal Ambassador in the business. Alex Morton, 23 years old. 7 figures on paper, and he's always so happy. I can tell you, every single time that I see Alex, any single time that, something negative is said to him, it's not as if it's in one ear and out the other. He doesn't even see it. He doesn't even recognize it. He doesn't even hear it. It doesn't faze him, not even a bit. Why? Because he has a strong, positive mental attitude. No negative, okay? And what does that mean? That has to do with the law of attraction, because like attracts like. He's attracting positive people into his business. He's attracting focused people into his business. He's attracting ambitious people into his business. I can guarantee you that Alex Morton attracted me into his business. He was ready for people like me to be jumping into his team months ago, years ago. He's been attracting that for some time, guys. Why? Because he has a strong, positive mental attitude. Like attracts like. You are going to attract what you are in this business. If you're a 2-pack, you're probably going to attract a lot of 2-packs. If you're a gold pack, you're probably going to attract some gold packs and silver packs. Now, I know it's a little bit different, in the YPR. Cody Barton got started in a 1-pack, but, and now he's star crazy. But you get what I'm saying. You're going to attract what you are in this business. And so if you want to attract, positive, successful people in your business, You got to be positive and successful. You have to be absolutely bulletproof. You have to have a bulletproof mentality of no matter what it is that comes at you in your life, no matter what it is, no matter whether it's from your past, whether it's from your present, or whether it's in your future, what negative it is, you have to be absolutely bulletproof, thick skin, that rhinoceros skin. You have to be absolutely bulletproof and not ever, ever let it affect you. Don't even see it. Don't even recognize it. Keep going. Go 150 miles per hour and don't look side to side. You have to have a strong, positive mental attitude. I guarantee you that each and every single seven-figure income earner, they have a strong, positive mental attitude. And so with that, Brad, I'm going to bring it back over to you, man, for habit number 4.
Well, Isaac, you make a great point, man, on positive mental attitude. You know, I think that's so important, like you said, rhino skin, you know, and I think it's what you would call tunnel vision. You know, I know there's a lot of, sometimes there's some haters out there that, you know, they don't like the product or they don't like the concept of the business. All right, homie, it's not for you. But what you got to understand in having a strong, positive mental attitude is a law of attraction. What you think about grows. And realize that if you don't have a strong mental focus, the right attitude on a daily basis, you're going to have a tough journey in BEMA. You know, little things will bump you off the road. Maybe one of your friends says, oh, this stuff doesn't work. Or your parents say, oh, I don't think that's going to work, and, you know, and I really am concerned. You know, you got to have belief in what you want to do in life. You know, have strong vision, have tunnel vision of what you're focused on. And I think that's so important. Number 4, not only strong, positive mental attitude, it's strong work ethic. Strong work ethic. What does that mean? Well, you know, I always was told in basketball that the greatest in basketball always did a little bit more. You know, the suicides, they kind of do these little runs on the court where you run to the free throw line and back, and then the half court and back, and then the free throw line on the other side and then back, and then the full court and back. You know, my coach always said, Brad, you know, if you want to be a leader, you're always going to do a little bit more. So I would run to the wall, to the far of the wall at the end, or, you know, in between them. And my goal was, in a work ethic, was to outwork everybody else. Why? Because it all comes down to work ethic at the end of the day. Meaning in BEMA, you know, are you staying up a little bit later? Are you reading personal development? Are you getting up a little bit early and reading your books and personal development? Are you getting on, you know, your team and staying up late and texting them? Proud of you, bro. Isaac, I'm proud of you, man. I'm focused on you. I want to help you. I want to make sure that you're successful in BEMA. Are you focused on these things? Are you focused on, you know, are you really encouraging and coaching? You know, and these are the things you can do. It's free. It's very easy. It's simple to do. But a strong work ethic means you go over and above. Do you shoot that text out to your team? Do you stay up? Are you the last one to leave at the meeting? You know, when you see me at an opportunity event, typically I'm the last person in the room. I want to be able to shake hands and talk to every person I can to get to know the team, to get to know the newest person. Because people in life don't care what you know until they know that you care. But having a work ethic is contagious. See, if I work hard, I notice my team works hard. If I'm kind of slacking off, my team slacks off. So if you want to be successful, you need to do a little bit more than the normal. Maybe you got to do a little bit more and get out there and, you know, put in the time. Be at all the events. Work ethic, you know, this business is not hard. It's actually very simple but not easy, because it's easy to do and it's easy not to do. So meaning that it's easy to just slack off. But are you doing the little things? Are you staying up late? Are you getting on those Ulus? Are you getting up early? Are you texting your guys, hey, man, the event today. You got to do the little things to be successful in this business. And that's what I talk about in work ethic, is having the positive, right work ethic to really be successful and to succeed. This is so important in your business. So with that, Isaac, why don't you kick it off on to number 5?
Cool. Appreciate it, Brad. And man, I'm just sitting here thinking, you know, how lucky the newest person is, whether you got enrolled today, you got enrolled yesterday, maybe the day before, and you're hearing this incredible information, guys. You know, the 7 habits of 7-figure income earners. I'm just going to kind of go over it briefly again. You know, the first habit was setting specific goals, living off of goals. You know, Brad has a goal. Brad had a goal to hit 8,000 cycles, and he did it last RIP. He finished with over 8,300. You know, the second one is a strong teachability index. That means, you know, being a sponge, being humble to the ones that have done it. Because when you say what people say and you do what they do, you'll get what they have every single time. You know, the third one was, you know, a strong, positive mental attitude. You know, that law of attraction, like attracts like. You got to be bulletproof, tunnel vision, you know. Let that other success come to you by being positive and successful. The strong work ethic, this is network marketing. And, you know, right when Brad said that, you know, about the suicides, all that made me think of is how you do one thing is how you do all things. How you do one thing is how you do all things. So Brad, treating this business the same way as he was treating basketball, that's not by accident. That's by design. It's not by accident that he's a 7-figure income earner in this business. It is by design. So habit number 5, guys, talking about strong people and leadership skills. This is a people business, okay? Build the people, and the people will build the business. So strong people and leadership skills. 5 reasons why people want to follow you. You can look it up by John Maxwell. Okay, the 5 reasons why people want to follow you. The first reason, previous results. Okay, what are your previous results? Okay, what are your current results? What are your current results? Where are you at right now? And how's your integrity look? How honest are you being? What does your integrity look like? Only you can answer. I can't answer for you. Only you can answer. But number 4, the incredible work ethic. They have an incredible work ethic. I can tell you, just like Brad, with basketball, when I was playing arena football, I would always want to do just a little bit more because I knew that if I didn't do it, that the other guy would. And then on Saturdays, I'd be made a fool if I didn't do it because guess what? We'd have an L at the end, and he would have a W. And that's anything in life, guys. Again, how you do one thing is how you do all things. You got to have an incredible work ethic. If you want to be better than Alex, you better work harder than Alex. If you want to be better than Brad, you better work harder than Brad. And good luck. Those guys are setting the pace, They're setting the pace. And number 5, you got to have a pleasing personality, okay? You got to be, so good that people want to be around you. People like and want to be around you. They hate it when you're gone. They miss you when you're gone. I was texting Alex last night. I was like, hey, man, miss you. Can't wait for you to come back. Why? Because I like him. I want to be around him. He has what it is that I want. I'm humble to his teachings. I'm humble to his work ethic. I'm humble to everything that he has going on. And it's the same thing with Brad. It should be the same thing with each and every single mentor that you have in your life. Okay? So the 5 reasons why people would want to follow you, this is done by John Maxwell. You can research this a little bit more. But, what are your previous results? What have you done before? What are your current results? Where are you at right now in the business? Where are you going? What's your integrity looking like? How honest are you being with people? We never have to lie to you or steal. And your work ethic, the incredible work ethic. And then on top of that, the pleasing personality. People, like and want to be around you. So with that, Brad, I'm going to kick it off to you for number 6 and 7. You go ahead and finish the call, brother. And I appreciate you guys hopping on.
All right, Isaac. That's a great topic right there, man. Something I think is so true. That in this business, you guys, it's so true to really have, really a pleasing personality. Do people want to be around you? Do they attract to the things that you're doing? And that's important, because people follow people that know where they're going. And obviously having a pleasing personality, I look at my mom and so many other people, but my mom does such a good job of making people feel important. And when people know that, they will follow you all day long. Number 6, strong personal development. A regimen of personal development that you're working on every day. You realize that your income is going to be a direct correlation of your personal growth. Meaning when I first started in Vima, man, I was like somebody else, dude. I wish you could have seen the way I was, the way I acted, the way I talked, completely different from today. But why is that? One, because of personal development. Personal development can come from reading, audios, different books and audios you can put yourself on to really think about this. Your brain works off of memory and off of imagination. So the things you read, the things you hear is exactly what you're going to do on a regular basis. Books like Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, Business of the 21st Century, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. These are the books and the things that we put ourselves on. Jim Rohn on Spotify and online. Listen to Jim Rohn, listen to Les Brown, listen to Tony Robbins. These are some of the most powerful, successful, personal coaches on the planet, and these are the things you need to be doing in your off time, in your car. I love Drake, bro, I love Drizzy, but sometimes I got to turn that down and listen to personal development. Also, think about it. If you don't sell yourself on your future, then you will continue to buy your present or your past, and you won't have any money left for your future. So remember, you guys, that if you if you really think about it, if you don't sell yourself on your belief, and that's what personal development is going to do, it's going to raise your belief in what you're doing and where you're going. It's going to be hard to end up with the results you want. And then from that point, it replays the past or present, and it replays the future. You need to start learning to focus on where you want to be and where you're going. That's the real secret to the business is personal development. Something that I didn't emphasize in certain individuals in the beginning, and I noticed that sometimes they weren't able to stick through the rough times. Remember this, personal development will buy you and your team more time before they give up. Personal development will buy you and your people, your team, more time for the business to mature and grow before they quit. So it's so important that you not only do it and you implement it. Also in personal development, not only is it the reading and the audios, it's a mentor. I would look up to a guy like Isaac. He's grounded, he's humble, he's focused, he's hardworking, somebody that I would do business with and team up with. So you need to find a mentor, someone who's going to help you really on a weekly and daily basis. And then lastly, I think you need to be able to find a running partner, somebody that is, someone that you can mentor as well. Maybe somebody that you can coach that's coachable in helping them get underway, and that's a big part of personal development. Number 7, real quick, and we're going to wrap up, is money matters. Obviously when you think about it, at the end of the day, when you think about what we're talking tonight, 7-figure income earners, they really see their money increasing. They have no debt. They really focus on putting their money in the right places. So money does matter. People are saying like, oh, rich people, blah, blah, blah. No, bro, I know a lot of successful people that do a lot for people that are less fortunate. Money does matter. It's about as important as air. If you don't have it, it's hard to get by. So money can help you in a lot of different ways. It can help a lot of people. And what you've got to understand is that where you put your money into buying that book, that personal development, and to buying a little bit more product to get back on the ground and running, and get that out there and talk to some new people. Money matters because where you reinvest your money is where your business is going to end up. If you're putting the money into partying and drinks on Friday night, if you're putting it into smoking weed, if you're putting it into Xbox video games or going shopping, you guys don't expect the results, the success, the big success you're seeing. Because the people that understand this as a business have to reinvest that money that they make into what? Product, tools, flights, hotel, different things that you can do, and where you reinvest the time and the money is exactly where you're going to end up in the business. 7-figure earners understand that money is a blueprint. They know how to put it back into their business. You guys, honestly, don't just listen to this info. Apply it. Apply it tonight, right now. Do these things we talked about, and literally right when you hang up, start realizing that you can dream big, and the rest of this RAP, the rest of this rank advancement, you focus on these things, you guys. What you think about, what you focus on grows. When something's not going right, you don't speak about it. You speak to it. When you see the darkness, speak light into it. You guys focus on your belief, focus on your why, focus on your goals. Apply these things tonight that we talked about. I'm proud of each and every one of you for taking the time to be with us. I'm here in New York City working with some different groups. So proud and excited for everybody that's a part of the YPR. You guys, this has never been done before. Nobody has the stars lined up like we do with the right product, the right company and the owner, the right tools and support, and you guys, this company will be the next big thing. This company will be in the billions, and it's up to you to determine your future with Vemma. So with that, you guys, Brad Alcazan here. Thank you, Isaac, for putting this call together. Looking forward to helping you each and every step of the way. We're going to have opportunity calls, training calls. Please stay plugged in and focused. You guys, it takes time and effort, but it's worth it. With that, you guys have a great evening. Get busy. Get back to the list. Focus on your invite, and let's tell the story. And the bottom of it all is that you got to become the next success story in the YPR. Thanks for coming on the call tonight, you guys. I'll let you all go. We'll do this call again. Have a great evening. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Hey, everyone, quick reminder, we are doing a live Vemma Verve YPR opportunity call here in literally 1 hour, 1 hour's time frame. Myself and Brad Alcazan are doing a live Vemma Verve YPR opportunity business launch call. Definitely want to invite all of your prospects to that call. Get your ex-girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend, ex-wife, ex-husband, coworkers, bosses, whatever, whoever, your friends, family, neighbors, whoever on that call, guys. Let them listen to this incredible information, this incredible story. I'm so proud of you for taking time out of your night to hop on this call. Again, this is a weekly, Millionaire Mindset call. Myself, Gold Chacon, and Pinnacle Brad Alcazar. Obviously, now you know the 7 habits of 7-figure income earners. Now you know the secrets. So go out there and apply it, guys. I'm proud of you. Have a good night. Rack 'em.